In a stunning breakthrough, Sue Kai's poisoning case has finally taken a decisive turn. After days of speculation and denial, Sue Kai's elder cousin has confessed under interrogation, revealing that he was secretly working for none other than the powerful director Sue Kai accused weeks ago, the same director who furiously denied all charges and branded Sue Kai a liar. The tearful confession. According to police reports, Sue Kai's cousin broke down after hours of questioning, trembling as he admitted to leaking private schedules, hospital details, and even planting the poison glass at the party. But the most explosive revelation was his claim that he was acting under the direct orders of the director. "I didn't want to," he sobbed during interrogation. "He promised me wealth, connections, a career I could never build on my own. I thought it was just about ruining Sue Kai's reputation. I didn't know he wanted to kill him." Sue Kai's heartbreak. News of his cousin's confession left Sue Kai devastated. Those close to him say he refused to speak for hours, staring blankly at the hospital ceiling. Later, he quietly said to Tan Songyun, "Family should protect you. Instead, mine sold me to the enemy." Witnesses describe Tan holding his hand tightly, vowing never to let betrayal break him again. The director's web of control. The confession paints a chilling picture of the director's power. Not only did he allegedly manipulate Sue Kai's cousin with promises of fame, but investigators believe he also coerced him with threats against other family members, effectively trapping him in the scheme. This was not just greed, one officer noted. It was calculated manipulation by someone who knew exactly how to exploit loyalty and weakness. Tan Songyun's bold statement. Refusing to let the director's shadow win, Tan Songyun made a bold statement online. "The truth is surfacing, no matter how hard it was buried. Sue Kai will rise from this, and those who plotted his downfall will fall on their own swords." Her defiance has reignited the couple's fanbase, with hashtag Justice for Sue Kai and hashtag Tan Songyun the Shield trending across platforms. Industry tremors. The cousin's confession has sent tremors through the entertainment world. The director, once untouchable, is now at the center of a storm he can no longer deny. Projects under his name are being frozen, brands are pulling back, and whispers in the industry suggest his empire may be collapsing. Yet, despite the confession, the director remains silent, his silence more ominous than denial. What comes next? Authorities are preparing an official warrant for the director's arrest. But with his influence and network of allies, many fear he may try to escape justice or strike back before the law can touch him. For Sue Kai and Tan Songyun, the nightmare may not be over. The cousin's betrayal revealed the truth, but also exposed the terrifying reach of the mastermind who has yet to face his reckoning. Director's dramatic arrest sends shockwaves through entertainment industry. The storm surrounding Sue Kai's poisoning reached its most explosive climax yet when the powerful director at the heart of the scandal was dramatically arrested in front of cameras and colleagues. After weeks of denial, fiery counterattacks, and looming suspicion, the law finally caught up with him, and the world watched as his empire crumbled in real time. The arrest scene, lights, cameras, chaos. The director was attending a high-profile industry gala in Beijing when authorities moved in. As he posed for cameras on the red carpet, officers swarmed the venue, their sudden presence sending gasps rippling through the crowd. Before he could even step inside, the lead investigator announced the charges: conspiracy, attempted murder, and orchestrating the poisoning of Sue Kai. Spectators described the director's face turning pale before twisting into rage. He lashed out, shouting, "This is all lies. Sue Kai is framing me. Do you think you can bring me down this way?" The defiant outburst was drowned by flashing cameras and chants from bystanders, some shouting for justice, others stunned into silence. Sue Kai's cousin's testimony seals it. Police revealed that Sue Kai's cousin's detailed confession, backed by digital evidence and fingerprint matches, was crucial in securing the arrest warrant. The cousin has now agreed to testify in court, directly linking the director to the plot. "The walls are closing in on him," one legal expert commented. "His influence might be powerful, but the evidence is undeniable." Sue Kai's reaction: relief and tears. From his hospital bed, Soo Kai was shown live footage of the arrest. Witnesses say he closed his eyes and let out a long, shaky breath before whispering, "It's finally over." Later, in a short message to fans, he shared, "Justice may take time, but it never loses its way. Thank you for standing by me." Tan Song-yeon, fierce and fearless. Tan Song-yeon, who has become a pillar of strength throughout the ordeal, posted a bold statement after the arrest. "This is not just a victory for Soo Kai. It's a victory against fear, against corruption, against those who believe they can play with lives. We will rise stronger." Her post quickly went viral, with fans hailing her as the warrior who stood between Soo Kai and darkness. Industry in shock. The arrest has left the industry in turmoil. Projects helmed by the director have been abruptly suspended, investors are pulling out, and stars once aligned with him are scrambling to distance themselves. Some insiders have called this moment the biggest takedown in entertainment history, while others warn that the director's allies may not go quietly. What comes next? The director now faces trial in what promises to be a high-stakes legal showdown. But whispers suggest he may try one last desperate move, using his vast connections to strike back even from behind bars. For Soo Kai and Tan Song-yeon, the arrest is a turning point. The mastermind has been unmasked, but the storm may still have echoes left to play out. Courtroom showdown. Soo Kai faces his poisoner in trial of the century. The world held its breath today as the long-awaited trial of the disgraced director, accused of masterminding the poisoning of Soo Kai, finally began. Dubbed the trial of the century by the media, the proceedings drew massive crowds outside the courthouse, with fans chanting for justice and journalists scrambling for every detail of the explosive case.
Soo Kai takes the stand.
Despite still recovering, Soo Kai appeared in court, determined to look his poisoner in the eye. Walking with measured steps, he took the witness stand and gave his testimony, recalling the night he collapsed at the party, the threats that followed, and the betrayal he discovered within his own family. His voice was steady, but those inside the courtroom noted the raw pain in his words. "I trusted people I should have been able to trust, and I almost lost my life because of it. But I refuse to be silenced by fear, no matter how powerful my enemies may be." The gallery erupted in murmurs, with fans wiping away tears as Soo Kai's courage echoed across the room. The director's fiery defense. In stark contrast, the director sat in the defendant's chair with a scowl of disdain, occasionally shaking his head or whispering to his lawyers. When it came time for his defense, he lashed out once again, claiming Soo Kai had fabricated the story to ruin him. "This is a performance, not the truth," the director sneered. "An actor playing the role of a victim. I built this industry. Do you really think I'd risk it all for petty revenge?" His words drew boos from the audience, quickly silenced by the judge's gavel. The cousin's tearful testimony. Perhaps the most dramatic moment of the day came when Soo Kai's cousin was brought in to testify. Dressed in plain clothes, he trembled as he confessed to leaking Soo Kai's information and delivering the poison glass. But when asked who had ordered him, he raised a shaky finger at the director, whispering, "It was him. He promised me everything if I obeyed, and threatened me with nothing if I didn't." The courtroom gasped. Soo Kai's face crumpled in pain, but he held Tan Song-yeon's hand tightly as the cousin's words confirmed everything he had feared. Tan Song-yeon, the voice of defiance. Though not on trial herself, Tan Song-yeon's presence was commanding. When called as a supporting witness, she spoke fearlessly about the threats she received, the shadowy car that followed her, and the hand-delivered note promising her downfall. "We were not imagining this storm," she told the court firmly. "It was real, it was deliberate, and it was meant to destroy Soo Kai. But the truth has caught up, and no lie can outrun justice." Her statement drew applause from outside the courthouse, where fans followed the trial through live updates. What's next? The trial is expected to stretch for weeks, with more evidence and witnesses to come. But already, the tide seems to be turning against the once untouchable director. The prosecutor's closing words for the day captured the tension perfectly. This case is not just about Soo Kai. It is about an industry poisoned by power, greed, and fear. And today we begin to cleanse it. As Soo Kai and Tan Song-in left the courtroom under heavy security, fans cheered, holding banners that read, "Justice for Soo Kai" and "Truth will win." The battle is not yet over, but for the first time, justice feels within reach.